Run, Arthur.
Stay on them! Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Have this! Gonna be dead soon,
Yes!
partner! Damn shit!
Yes!
Where you gonna run to? I'm coming for you next!
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train! It's just us then, lawman. Come here!
You ain't need to bother.
Let me go!
Can't do that.
Need some gin? Come on! Just don't kill him.
You sure?
Sadly so. Watch yourself, he's as dirty as they come. Try at least. Temptation might be, do not kill him.
Damn him, is this guy like a goddamn boss? Alright.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders
What about
onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a
Thank
guess
you.
you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well,
Well,
I wouldn't
I wouldn't
exactly
exactly
say
say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
that. No, not
No,
really.
not really.
Never have you are green, aren't you?
My horse.
Crap.
Can you move out of the way, please?
I've seen worse things out in nature.
Get on the horse, buddy.
So where was I? On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
Rhode
Up
Island.
there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also
Nice
have a
red
general
road.
store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Hey, fellas.
Is that Hosea?
Chop, chop, don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Okay, this way.
playing shocking.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses and falling out of rebel gold. Marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed
Yes, sir.
you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Nice bow. Well, now what do I do?
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time.
We didn't even
I'm
go
up for it.
fishing.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
I can go.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Boy, he blessed us with some fine weather.
Heat's making my head pound.
Hey, folks.
Hello, sir.
Hey, mister.
Nice to see some friendly faces around here.
All right, gentlemen. Follow
Anyway,
me.
folks, please don't mind me.
I'll see you soon.
Wait.
Just waiting on you, Arthur.
Yeah.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a
Right.
worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Yeah, shut up, Arthur. Killed it. I'm kidding.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Do you think about me now and then? Do you
I saw
think
some
about me
boats
now
around
and
last
then?
time. Be good to get to deeper water.
You have to hit the airport to follow your dreams sometimes until talk to her.
Yes,
But when I
over there
talk
on
to
the
her,
shore.
Behind you. Go on.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. Come on.
Whoa!
don't have to hit the airport to follow your dreams sometimes until talk.
All right. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay.
Indeed it does.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for
What did he say?
good luck and stupid fish.
I don't
What about
do shit
stupid luck?
with that.
Good fish.
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
Never mind, forget it.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Equipped
Won't
fishing
catch
rod.
much without a rod.
I know that, dumbass.
Should really
I
come
mean,
here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should
we gotta
use a
go
lake
until dawn.
lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little
Yeah.
fish just asking to be eaten.
I know that,
Are
dumbass.
you
I fished
trying
before.
to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
There he is.
Got a nibble there, Arthur?
That's on the hook, Arthur.
I got a bite. Got one. Damn it, I lost him.
Wow, it's just like fishing. It's just like fishing.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done,
We
Arthur.
keeping it or are we throwing
They
it
can
in?
grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Got him? Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Ah, this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Ha! Got ya! Shit. Got away. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day.
Wait, did I?
Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't... say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life
Yep,
goes.
your plans always change, don't they? You're all about plans, Dutch.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She
yeah.
is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again.
Damn.
She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to
caught
have
anything?
the last laugh. There you go. That's a nice one.
Keeping that one, eh?
Are we done? Oh, I guess we're not done. Ooh, you caught something big, eh? How many more fish are we gonna take?
You got a bite. You hooked him.
I see that, Hosea.
Something's nibbling. There we go. Well done.
This.
So kind, Arthur.
Hey, I have better honor now. You never hit the airport to follow your dreams. Sometimes I still talk to her, but when I talk to her. Do you think
Looks
about
like
me
you got a
now
bite,
and then?
Arthur. Now reel
Do
him
you
in,
think
Arthur.
about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then?
Nicely done, Arthur.
Let's keep this one. What is it? What kind of fish is this?
That'll grill up nice.
Are we done here? No, we're gonna keep going. Okay, well, whatever. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then?
You got a bite there, Arthur.
Cause I'm coming home tonight.
You're getting the hang of this.
Oh yeah, that's pretty easy once you've done it like 500 times.
Yeah, that's a keeper. That's a keeper.
I am mentally ill.
You got something biting, Arthur.
Good job, Arthur. Very sporting of you.
Fuck it, let's just build up my,
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Not bad, Arthur.
Thanks, gang. Thank you, Dutch.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag.
Are we done here? I did the same thing with Jack. God damn it.
Arthur's got a bite. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. Maybe we throw Trelawney back in, too.